Hello, hello, hello. I'm drawing today, or actually, I drew this. I drew this drawing. I drew it yesterday, and right now, the day after that, I'm laying in my bed, um, doing this voiceover, and I am. Yeah, I thought I need to make something, but I didn't want to do like a fountain pen drawing, so I just pulled out the closest pen, and it was this one, and it's actually red, but it looks a lot more orange in like on camera, but it's red. And I think this drawing is pretty cool because I did some like mixed medium. I used, of course, this marker, and I also used my fountain pen. So I started with the face, some eye with the eyes, and a little bit of a contour of the nose, and the usual stuff for me, really. It's a simple drawing. Yeah. Well, I have stuff going on. Not really that big stuff, but some stuff. I was at the gym today because I have like I have had plans for a while about training 3 times a week instead of one. So now I started. So I do Monday, I do Wednesday, and I do Friday. So that's the to get the working out going, the body going, and stuff like that. And I really enjoy working out. I don't think many people know this about me, that I kind of enjoy. I wouldn't say I'm fit or very, very built. I'll say I'm trying and I'm getting better. And of course, it also takes a lot longer since firstly, I'm a young person, but I'm also like natural. So it's not that I don't look like a bodybuilder or anything, but I'm working on it, I'll say. So yeah. Um, More interesting stuff. Well, tomorrow, I don't know if I have math at 8 a.m. Maybe I have, or maybe I don't. I can't remember. I saw some of my classmates like asking on the group chat. We have like a class group chat that they were asking about like how to if we have math, because she said something about maybe she'll you know what's it called, maybe she won't, like she just removed the classes, not forever, just for tomorrow. But I don't know. I don't really care. It would be nice to sleep in late or later, of course. That's always nice, but it is not the end of the world. Like it's just math, only 2 hours of math, so it's not bad. And actually, today in movie class, I think it's a media class. It's called, but I think like it's about making movies, watching movies, analyzing movies, and all that sort of stuff. And today we actually watched a pretty good movie. We watched Lady Bird, which I think is a pretty great movie. I don't think I'm gonna watch it again necessarily. Like it's not like a movie I can just watch again, I feel, but it's a great movie. I think so. Pretty decent. I thought it had some funny moments and it had some very real moments. And I realized like unironically I kind of act like one of the characters and he's a caricature of like and I think that's also something fun about movies when you can like kind of relate to a character. It doesn't even have to be the main character. Simply just a side character, which him or her or they or whatever, they do stuff that you kind of relate to, or say stuff that you would probably say. It's kind of weird because especially if you don't know what the movie is about and stuff like that. So yeah, now the face is primarily done, and right there I was actually spending a decent amount of time just thinking, oh, should I do more? But I was like, yeah, this video would be too short if I just did orange red part. So I started outlining it with the fountain pen, and I really love that. I need to do more mixed medium stuff, but especially I want to do more paintings. But they haven't shipped my paint yet, and I kid you not, I hate it. It's the worst ever because I don't want to cancel my order because I don't want to be mean. But the problem is I kind of need that paint on that like a week at most. because I don't have so much money that I can just buy paint from another place at the same time and then just wait, because I can only buy so much paint that I can afford, which I usually do when I need it. So that's why I don't buy paint all the time. Like, that's just a part of it, and I think it's all right. It's not the worst in the world. It's not bad, but it's hard when these small businesses don't send out their products because they don't have like an inventory of it. But then it just doesn't make sense that I could add it to cart and purchase it if you don't have it on inventory. And if you didn't have it on inventory and you knew that, you should just have said, "Oh, we don't have this product right now, but it will be like 1 to 2 to 3 weeks or something." And that would be fine. That would be completely fine. But they haven't, and it's like the third time I've experienced delays or had to change products around just because stuff wasn't there. But yeah, um, you know, doesn't matter really. I'll just buy from another place. That's how it is. If you can't provide a needed service, I guess I can't buy from you. That's just that's a part of life. That's a part of having a business. Even when you do something as cool as like an art shop, I think it's still a lot of you have to like be honest. That's all I ask. Yeah, that's a little bit of a rant, but I didn't come here to rant really. Um, what more? Yeah, I don't really have anything more interesting going on in my life right now. Just the usual: going to school, drawing, painting, and actually one thing about the usual, like you probably know this if you're watching this video. I do make YouTube videos. And my last video, that didn't do so well. Like, it really didn't do well. I think it has like 20 views now, and it's about like nearly 4 days old, which is not a lot, even for me. Like, that's not a lot. And I don't know what's wrong with it, because people watch the video for a decent amount of time and has decent amount of likes, and all the stuff is good until you get to the like the impressions, because like it has very low impressions compared to most of my videos, which I think is weird. Of course, in due time it will change, I think, but it's still like it's not great, because I kind of want more people to see my stuff right now, but I also want, like, yeah, it's just it's not nice. And you can probably relate to this if you are an artist on YouTube or any other place like this, where you kind of have to wait because stuff doesn't get the amount of impressions that you want. Of course, it's also hard to force. There's tricks you can do to trick the algorithm, but I don't think that's necessary, really. Like, I think that's kind of course it isn't useless, but I'm not gonna compromise myself for a couple of views. I think that's kind of stupid. At least it's not sustainable in the long run. Really isn't. That's where I like this art stuff more, because every time I draw, and I'm gonna draw either way, it becomes content. And having this like need to make content, which becomes my art, kind of also helps me to create more art, because now I have kind of this weird responsibility to show something and create something, and which I want to do all the time, of course, but like it's easier to have like a reason to why. I don't need to I can like not necessarily force myself to paint or draw, but just encourage myself a bit more, I would say. It's closer to doing that. Not that I had problems with being inspired before or anything like that, but things change, and sometimes you gotta get out of the rhythm of doing it. But right now I have a decent rhythm, I'd say. But yeah. Well, we're getting to the very end of the video, and thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, because like, as you know, probably know, I really appreciate every time you do. It helps me out a lot. Yeah. So I'll see you in the next one, or you can watch one of my old videos if you want. And yeah, Bye bye. Hope you like this video. Bye.